Adidas and Puma were not created by business rivals. They were created by two brothers. They built one successful company together, made shoes for Olympic champions, and survived a world war. Then their relationship collapsed so completely that they divided their factory, their family, and eventually their entire hometown. For decades, people in that town would reportedly look down at a stranger's shoes before deciding whether to speak to them. So what could make two brothers hate each other this much? The story begins in Herzogenaurach, a quiet German town. Shortly after World War I, Rudolf Dassler, known as Adi, began making sports shoes in his mother's laundry room. Electricity was unreliable, so some equipment was powered by a stationary bicycle. Adi was quiet, technical, and obsessed with improving athletic performance. His older brother Rudolf was almost his opposite, confident, persuasive, and naturally talented at selling. In 1924, they combined those strengths and registered the Dassler brothers' sports shoe factory. Adi designed the shoes, Rudolf sold them. It worked. Their products reached the Olympic Games, and their greatest early breakthrough came in Berlin in 1936. Company history connects American sprinter Jesse Owens with Dassler running spikes, although the surviving evidence is not completely conclusive. What is certain is that Owens won 4 gold medals and remained in contact with Adi afterward. The brothers' small-town business suddenly had international credibility, but behind that success was a darker reality. Both brothers joined the Nazi Party in 1933. During the Second World War, their factory was eventually converted from producing shoes to manufacturing parts for anti-tank weapons. The war also transformed tension inside the family into open suspicion. Adi and Rudolf had different personalities, different ambitions, and wives who reportedly struggled to live under the same roof. Rudolf was sent into military service while Adi remained connected to the factory. Rudolf became convinced that his younger brother had helped arrange it. After the war, Rudolf was arrested by American forces and investigated over his political activities. He suspected Adi had provided information against him. During Adi's own denazification proceedings, Rudolf submitted accusations that threatened his brother's control of the company. No single explanation for their rupture has ever been proven. There are stories about an insult during an air raid, arguments between their wives, business jealousy, and even betrayal. But by 1948, the relationship was beyond repair. The brothers split everything. Employees had to choose which man they would follow. Equipment and assets were divided. Rudolf moved across the Urach River and created a company initially called Ruda, combining the first letters of Rudolf and Dassler. He soon replaced that name with something faster and more powerful, Puma. Adi stayed on the other side. In 1949, he registered Adidas, built from his own nickname and surname, Adi T. Dassler. One family business had become two enemies. Their private hatred now turned into commercial warfare. Each brother chased athletes, football teams, and technical advantages. Adidas achieved a major breakthrough at the 1954 World Cup, when West Germany wore lighter boots with replaceable studs that could be adjusted for the rain-soaked field. Germany defeated the heavily favored Hungarian team, and Adidas became connected with one of football's greatest upsets. Puma fought back through its own athletes and innovations. The rivalry became so expensive that before the 1970 World Cup, the companies reportedly agreed not to compete for Pell. It became known as the Pell Pact. Puma broke it. Pell signed a deal, and just before kickoff in the World Cup final, he asked for time to tie his Puma boots. Television cameras moved toward the most famous footballer on earth, giving the shoes an unforgettable close-up. By then, the brothers' conflict had spread far beyond sport. Herzogenaurach became a town of competing loyalties. Adidas and Puma workers were said to visit different bars, bakeries, and barbers. Even local football clubs represented opposite sides. Residents became so accustomed to checking the person's footwear that Herzogenaurach earned a remarkable nickname, the town of bent necks. Rudolf died in 1974. AD died 4 years later. They were buried at opposite ends of the same cemetery. They never repaired what they had broken, but the strange consequence of their hatred is visible everywhere today. Two brothers destroyed one company and created two global empires. Every Adidas stripe and every Puma cat still carries a piece of the same family story. Their greatest competitor was never Nike. It was each other.